Hello guys, today's project is installation of this basin faucet, and the one which I am going to replace is this one. As you see, this one is a standard basin faucet with I guess 3 holes, 1, 2 and 3, and once we remove it we will come to know. And the one which I am going to replace this one with is this one. That is the brand is WaterSong, and the basin faucet is kind of a lavish, or you can call it as a fancy basin faucet, which has 3 parts in it. It comes with of course, if we open the box, it comes with the manual, and the basin faucet is going to look something like this. So this is to control the hot water, this is to control the cold water, this is to control the this is the actual faucet, and all these 3 parts are 3 different parts, 1, 2 and 3, and not like this one, which is a one single piece of faucet. These are 3 different parts: main faucet body, hot water controller, red one, cold water controller, blue one, and it also comes with the pipe, connection pipes, and those are kind of quick connect pipes, not like the threaded pipes. And that's the beauty of this one. It is not going to take more time because of this quick connect installation. The way quick connect installation goes is that this you have to press, and then once the pipe is inside this one, just leave it and it will be permanent. Of course, one part of this hot water and cold water supply pipe has thread, which you have to install underneath the faucet or basin, and this is what I was referring to. So this is a standard setup. One is the hot water pipe, one is the cold water pipe. You have to replace this one. You have to connect the new hot water and cold water pipe to this supply line. So first thing first is basically shut off the water supply line for both cold and hot. But prior doing that one, just identify that which one is the cold and which one is the hot. So my guess is that right side is the hot, but I will first quickly check and then go for it. So what I found is that this one is the cold water and this one is the hot water, and I've already shut off the power supply. And if you go underneath the sink, you'll see these nuts. So to remove the existing faucet, you have to unscrew this nut. So first I'm going to do is basically I'm just going to remove unscrew this pipeline. We're connected to the main power supply, and then I'll remove these nuts, unscrew these nuts to remove the existing faucet, and we'll go from there. And make sure you have some container ready to collect some water which is going to come out from this pipe. So as you see, I've unscrewed this one, this pipeline and this pipe. And the same thing we have to do it for the second pipe also. Now I'm going to unscrew the nuts underneath the basin connected to the faucet like this. And the same thing I have to do it for the other one also. So just for the ease of operation, I will remove this pipe also, so that it's easy for me to remove the nuts all the way and take out the faucet from the top side. and both the pipes are out. And now I'm just removing this nut holding the faucet onto the basin. So just anti-clockwise, and it came out. And same thing you have to do it for the second one also. And now you can just remove this faucet from the body. For that you can disconnect this like this, and I'll just remove that from the top. And now as soon as those nuts are removed, this old faucet will come out very nicely. So now I'm going to clean up this entire surface, remove this plate, this old caulk and all those things to make it clean, so that we can have the good space for installation of the new faucet. So for cleaning this old caulk, I'm just using this scraper, and as you see, it started coming out very nicely. This is just the silicone, which is the old silicone sitting or used during the installation of the old faucet. So let me clean up this surface, and I will show, and then we can proceed to the next step. Now let me show you how easy this installation is. So basically this is our main faucet body. So this main faucet body is going to go like this, and this has a plug-in play pipes which we have to connect using the quick connect thing, which I will show you later. But the first part is going to be this main faucet body will go here, and the controllers, that is this one and the other one, they will go here. So I see that one issue over here, and that is the holes of the existing faucets are not big enough to make this go through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just enlarge this hole little bit, so that they can this threaded portion can pass through this one, and same thing for this side also. If these three holes are apart, then you need not to worry about that one also. As long as, in my case, definitely I have to enlarge this hole little bit to pass this water controllers from these holes. Now in addition to this, the way it works is that you have to unscrew this nut, and this rubber washer, first rubber washer and then the steel washer, they will go underneath the sink, so that there is no water leakage. So I will show you that one, but let me work on this, enlarging these holes, so that I have enough space to place these controllers over here. So now we are ready to install this faucet. As you see that as I mentioned earlier, these holes were not enlarged enough or large enough to push this threaded portion through the existing hole. So I have just enlarged both the holes, left and right holes, to control the water level, and now both of them are going very nicely. So just to give you the to show you how exactly it is going to look. So this is the main faucet body, this is the cold controller, cold water controller, and sorry, hot water controller, and this one is the cold water controller. And once it is done, the faucet is going to look like this, and you can turn this in any direction. Now a few things, right, how you are going to install it, and probably this hole enlargement is not even required in your case if the holes are big enough to pass this threaded portion through the existing holes. Now the way it is going to work is that I'm going to first install the faucet body, and for that as you see over here, we have to connect the pipes. And as I mentioned earlier, the connecting the pipes is pretty straightforward. Nothing much is involved in that one. And this is a quick connecting. Quick connecting is basically just press this lever and then push the pipe and then leave the lever and it will get connected. So pretty straightforward. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to install this faucet body. For that I'm going to go first place the faucet inside the hole, then underneath the basin I will pass this washer first, then I will pass this steel washer, and using the nut I will tighten this entire faucet body on the sink. So it goes like this, as you see. Then if you go underneath the sink, let me show you that part also. So underneath the sink you have to pass this washer, and make sure that the washer has two surfaces. One is the groove surface and one is the flat surface. So flat surface will go like this, right? Then the steel washer and then the nut. So ask someone to hold the faucet body from the top and just tighten this nut. Okay, and once it is done, just tighten this nut. And the faucet body is in place. Just hand tighten is required, not much effort. So now the faucet body is done. Now same process we have to adopt for the water controller, hot water and the cold water. Now pass the hot water handle from the top, then take the washer, pass this washer through that handle, then same thing for the steel washer, and then the nut. So this also you have to do the same way, the way we have done it for the main faucet body. So the only difference between the installing the handle and the main faucet is that for the handle there are two screws are given just for the additional leverage. So use the screwdriver. Use the screwdriver to tighten this plate between so that the handle won't move anywhere. And same thing you have to do it for the other screw also, the other side. And once this is done, then you are done with the first handle. Do the same process for the second handle, and then the only thing what we have to do is connect the pipes. And the handles are in place, everything has been connected, and now we have to just connect the pipeline. And as I mentioned, this pipeline is pretty straightforward. It is plug and play kind of thing. So let me remove these zip ties and then I will show you how exactly this goes, and we have to connect underneath. So now next step is going to be connecting this supply line to the hot and cold side. So this one, the one which has a blue color strip, that one is the cold water. The one with the red color is the hot water. So this will go to the supply line. This will go to the supply line for hot and cold, whereas this one we have to connect it to the controller using these threads. So we have to go underneath the sink to connect this pipe to the handles, right? I should have done that earlier, so that there is no need to go underneath the sink, but that's okay. I can manage to connect these pipes to the handles without any problem. As you see, this cold water pipe has been connected to the handle very nicely over here, and now I have to do the same step for the hot water pipe. So take the hot water pipe and connect it to the hot water controller, that is handle, over here. I could have done this before installing the handle, but that's okay. I will do that one and then connect this supply line to the hot water supply line and the cold water supply line. And this hot water supply line will go over here. And now, as you see, this is the cold water supply line, which I have to now connect it to the main supply line. I'll use the some silicone tape over here to attach, and the same thing I will do it for the hot water also. And then only thing what we have to do is, using the quick connect, attach the main faucet. Both cold water and hot water supply lines are connected to the controller, and now the only portion which is pending is connecting this quick connect to the main faucet and the handles. So that one is also pretty simple. Press this lever, this one, and go all the way to the center one. Press it and it will click. So that's it. Same thing we have to do it for the other one also. So press this lever and press it and then leave it. That's it. And the last one is this one, to the cold water handle. Press the lever and you hear the click. That's it. So everything is ready to be tested. Started the power supply and there is no leakage or anything is over here, and this is what you see. This is the cold water, this is the hot water, and pretty nice flow of water is coming, and it looks good also. Now the only thing which is pending is basically, if you want to go fancy, like let's assume that after some days there is issue with the power, it comes with additional filters also, so you can always change those filters or clean those filters in the existing one. But otherwise it is installed very nicely and it looks good also. And one thing which I mentioned earlier, this you can rotate in any direction. I'll put the link for buying this product on the Amazon. And thanks for watching. The brand is WaterSong.